People are amazed by everything you've endured and how you still manage to stay so vibrant, so unaffected by the challenges life has thrown your way. When they see you, there's something about you that doesn't make sense. They can't figure out how you continue to shine with such strength and radiance. You've always known you were different, that there was a greater purpose for your life, and right now that purpose feels more urgent than ever. The hardships you face don't diminish your light. Instead, they polish it, ensuring that you continue to astonish those who once doubted that anyone could rise above life's limits. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe to stay connected and affirm that you're open to receiving more of this divine wisdom. Drop a simple 77 in the comments to signal to the universe that you're ready for your next breakthrough. Chapter 1. The Radiance That Defies Logic. There's something timeless about your presence that makes people pause. They take in your face, your posture, the way you move through the world, and they can't quite grasp how someone who's been through so much could still maintain such grace. It's as if time has shaped you rather than worn you down. You've grown stronger, never hardened, wiser, but never cynical. This perfect balance confuses those who expect age to take its toll. It's not just the outer glow that draws them in, though that in itself is enough to catch anyone's attention. It's the calm energy you exude, even when everything around you is in chaos. Both strangers and loved ones feel the quiet strength within you, strength that doesn't need to boast or control, but remains firm in the face of adversity. They wonder how you stay so unshaken when others wear their struggles on their faces and in their posture. Yet you remain a mystery, your spirit untouched by the trials that have come and gone. You exist in a space where stress doesn't leave its mark. While others hold on to resentment, you've learned how to let go. The result is a glow that shines from your eyes, proof of your ability to forgive and rise above. You don't claim to be flawless, nor do you pretend the journey has been easy, but you've realized that every challenge can actually refine your soul if you allow it. This radiance is spiritual, nurtured by unseen forces, the angels who protect you, ensuring each day brings new growth rather than decline. While others may see aging as something that steals beauty, you've learned to embrace it as a guide, helping you shed everything that no longer aligns with your higher self. Your secret isn't found in anti-aging formulas or elaborate routines. It lies in the alignment of your heart with a purpose beyond the ordinary. Those who look upon you and marvel have no idea how many tears you've shed in private, or how many silent prayers you've whispered in moments of despair. They only see the outcome, the poise, the glow, the confidence. But it's exactly those tears and prayers that have transformed your heartbreaks into breakthroughs. Each setback refined you, revealing another layer of strength you never realized you had. So let them stare. Let them question. The truth is, your story is beyond their conventional understanding of what aging or hardship should look like. You are an example of how faith and spiritual alignment can create a beauty that does not fade, but instead grows richer with time. And this isn't a fleeting gift. It's a lasting radiance built on compassion for yourself and for others, and an openness to divine guidance. You are living proof that when you nurture your spirit, the world cannot help but notice your glow. Chapter 2. Your spirit yearned to heal and retreat. Within your heart lies a deep well of resilience, far greater than you ever imagined before life tested you. People see the outward calm and assume you've never walked through fire, but that perception couldn't be further from the truth. Your journey has been a series of initiations, each more challenging than the last, each demanding a deeper part of your spirit to awaken. Yet every time you felt the urge to hide away from the world, something in your soul rebelled against disappearing. You retreated for healing, not for surrender. In these quieter spaces, you listened to the soft whispers of angels, assuring you that your trials serve a higher purpose. When you emerged again, it wasn't with bitterness, but with renewed wonder, as though every scar had been turned into a new kind of strength. It's this cycle, struggle, retreat, healing, return, that imbues you with an energy that contradicts the usual wear and tear of passing years. Rather than letting harsh experiences harden you, you let them be catalysts for expansion. Others might see, age is like a countdown clock. Each tick a sign they are losing opportunities for relevance. For you, each year is a layer of wisdom that polishes your essence. That's why your presence confounds those who are stuck in a mindset that equates aging with decline. You have chosen to feed your inner world, to pour love into that reservoir of healing so that it overflows into your appearance, your personality, and your outlook on life. This spiritual healing is not something you brag about. It's simply part of who you are. Whether through meditation, prayer, deep conversations, or solitude, you've discovered that true renewal must begin within. It is in the stillness that you receive the clarity, the gentle reminders that your age is not a curse but a testament to your resilience. The lines on your face are not marks of defeat, but proof that you have lived, learned, and loved in ways that exceed most people's understanding. Sometimes you doubt yourself. Sometimes you question whether you can continue carrying such a bright torch when life tosses new challenges your way. Yet the moment you question, you feel that gentle nudge from the universe, guiding you back to your center. You remember how many times you've been protected, how many times you've been lifted when you could have easily fallen, and that realization floods your spirit with gratitude so profound, it might bring tears to your eyes. People are shocked because they rarely see someone approach life with such a willingness to heal rather than to fight or hide. You are not naive to pain, you simply refuse to let it define you. Instead, you let it shape you into a more loving and empathetic soul. That loving energy radiates outward in subtle but unmistakable ways, creating a magnetism that others can sense, even if they cannot name it. Your healing journey might look solitary, but the effects ripple outward. When people encounter your peaceful demeanor, they subconsciously recognize that you have done the work to free yourself from unnecessary burdens. They may not know the details of your healing retreats, whether emotional, spiritual, or both, but they know you stand before them as someone who has chosen growth over stagnation, and that realization inspires them, fueling a hope that perhaps they too can transform their struggles into a fountain of ageless grace. Chapter 3. The Unseen Hands. That guide you above and around you, there's a protective presence that orchestrates events in your favor, even when circumstances appear bleak. The angels see the full tapestry of your life, including those seemingly impossible moments when your spirit felt crushed beneath the weight of hardships. It was in those moments that invisible arms seemed to lift you, nudging you forward when you thought no strength remained. This guidance has been a constant, even if you didn't always recognize it at the time. People stand in awe of you because they can't explain why you haven't been worn down by life's relentless demands. They don't know about the prayers you've prayed or the silent nights you've endured, questioning your path only to have hope breed in the darkest hour. This invisible support system has shaped your aura, infusing it with a resilience that no worldly logic can explain. You've tapped into a source that consistently revitalizes you, allowing you to carry on with a lightness that mystifies everyone around you. When others reach a certain age, they speak of limitations, aches, and regrets. You, on the other hand, seem to be gaining momentum. It isn't that your journey is free of obstacles. Rather, each new challenge becomes an opportunity to rely on that unseen guidance more deeply. You have come to trust that every stumbling block contains a hidden lesson aimed at elevating your consciousness and, in turn, your outward presence. Embracing this divine intervention does not mean you've sat back passively. Quite the opposite. You've learned to co-create with these angelic forces. When you have an inspired idea, you move on it. When your intuition speaks, you listen. This harmony between action and faith has led to breakthroughs that continue to set you apart. The combination of divine wisdom and your willingness to seize opportunities has opened doors that others might never see, let alone walk through. Others pick up on your serenity and wonder if you've simply been lucky, but luck is merely the material evidence of spiritual alignment. You don't dwell in worry, you dwell in a sense of purpose so profound that worry finds little room to fester. So while others see an extraordinary outcome, you understand the steadfast faith that underpins every stride you take. And yes, the angels have always been there, sending you subtle signs, a dream here, a meaningful coincidence there, nudging you to remain true to your path. Your This synergy between your free will and divine support has created a life that defies normal expectations about aging, hardship, or personal growth. It's no wonder people seem shocked by your unshakable optimism. They've seldom encountered someone so utterly convinced that goodness can be found in even the harshest realities. Perhaps you occasionally wonder if the angels still hear you. In your quieter moments of self-doubt, rest assured they do. Your presence here, reading these words with your heart open, is a testament that you haven't been abandoned. You've simply evolved to recognize that your strength is, in part, borrowed from the spiritual realm. This realization keeps you grateful and humble, two traits that shine brightly in your face, in your tone of voice, and in your unwavering ability to rise above. And that, dear soul, is the kind of beauty that never fades because it isn't skin deep. It's divinely anchored. Chapter 4. Standing Firm Against Judgment. Along this path of becoming, one thing has been certain. You face judgment, suspicion, and even jealousy. People who can't understand your perpetual glow sometimes lash out, attempting to bring you back down to what they perceive as normal. They might think you've had it too easy, or you're hiding something. But here's the profound truth. You've simply chosen not to let external circumstances mold you into a version of yourself that you'd hardly recognize. You decided that life's challenges would inform you, but never deform you. This doesn't mean you ignore reality. You face it with courage, acknowledging that the world isn't always kind. Even so, you refuse to be ruled by cynicism or fear. Such a stance shocks onlookers who have grown used to seeing people surrender their brightness over time. They don't see that your calm and beauty are the natural outcomes of aligning with a higher perspective that transcends the daily grind. In a world that often values superficial success, you remain grounded in spiritual truths that fuel your resilience. Critics may talk behind your back, questioning your authenticity. They see your confidence and assume arrogance, missing the fact that true confidence is rooted in humility and understanding that you are an instrument of something greater than yourself. When they project negativity, you quietly detach, recognizing that their response is more about their own insecurities than any flaw in you. Yes, it stings at times to be misunderstood. You're not above human emotions, and occasionally their words make you question your path. But each time, you return to the wellspring of your deeper knowing. You have come too far, grown too much, and experienced too many miracles to collapse under the weight of someone else's disbelief. You may bend, but you will not break. The same curiosity that drives them to judge you is exactly what draws them back to you, compelled to learn your secret. How you manage to remain joyful and youthful even after countless trials. This confidence you exude isn't an accident. It's earned through countless internal battles, hours of reflection, and ceaseless surrender to divine guidance. Each time the world told you to give up, an inner voice urged you forward, insisting that your story was still unfolding. You have found that refusing to be shaped by bitterness sets you free to embrace a destiny far greater than anything negativity could ever provide. While people peer into your life, trying to discern some hidden formula, the simple answer is that your faith in a higher plan protects you from succumbing to the usual wear and tear. You carry yourself with dignity, not because you're attempting to stand above others, but because you see the sacredness in your own existence. When you acknowledge yourself as a vessel of divine light, it becomes second nature to treat yourself and others with respect, channeling that light rather than extinguishing it. Yes, the judgments can be fierce, but your spirit is fiercer. You don't fight them on their level. You stay rooted in compassion. You understand that every person grapples with their own doubts, and your presence may stir something within them they don't fully grasp. Let them stare. Let them talk. In the end, what truly matters is that you continue shining, reaffirming time and again that the beauty you carry reflects not only your visage, but also the depth and purity of your heart. Chapter 5. Nurturing the Flame of Joy. You've chosen to hold on to joy, even when a harsh world seems bent on extinguishing it. This isn't superficial cheer. It's a deep, steady flame of gratitude and wonder in your soul. People see it in your eyes and smile, amazed that hardships haven't stolen that glow. Joy has served as your survival strategy. You know life won't always be fair, but rather than surrender to despair, you've constantly sought small glimmers of good. By celebrating even during adversity, you've built a protective shield around your spirit, shielding yourself from the corrosive effects of sustained negativity. Some might assume you've never faced real suffering. In truth, you've had to cling to hope when everything screamed otherwise, an act that's transformed both your inner world and your outward presence. Over time, this unwavering commitment to gratitude became part of your identity. As bitterness etches its mark on those consumed by anger, so warmth carves its imprint on those who choose thankfulness. Others sense the restorative energy radiate, feeling reminded that rebirth and second chances remain possible. Your joy isn't denial of reality. It arises from a keen awareness of pain, yours and others. This understanding drives your compassion, prompting you to reach out to those drowning in sorrow. Each act of kindness fuels your own flame, proving that goodness multiplies when freely given. Some find your joy unsettling in a culture that prizes cynicism as savvy, yet you persist, refusing to let the world's problems define you or snuff out your spirit. And so you draw people in because deep down, everyone longs for hope. By simply existing as one who chooses joy despite everything, you grant them permission to believe happiness is still possible. Some will find inspiration, others will scoff. Either way, you keep nurturing your flame, trusting that your decision to celebrate even the smallest victories will preserve the radiance that makes you who you are. And refusing to let life's trials extinguish your joy, you embody the essence of a true chosen one, resilient, uplifting, and endlessly aglow. Chapter 6. Opening the floodgates of abundance. Within you lies a source of abundance that surpasses material wealth. People notice how opportunities, supportive connections, and bursts of good fortune come your way, baffling them about your luck. Yet this flow isn't random. It arises from your alignment with divine truths. When your energy harmonizes with your soul's essence, life naturally meets you with remarkable synergy. This alignment isn't by accident. You fostered it through deliberate self-care, introspection, and releasing negative patterns. While others say, "I can't," you ask, "How can I?" Where they see walls, you sense hidden doors. Such proactive optimism shifts your frequency, helping you perceive openings invisible to those stuck in scarcity or defeat. Of course, abundance doesn't mean you haven't faced hardships. You have. But each setback propelled you further into a life that matches your higher calling. You realize your mindset and emotional climate shape your external reality, so you prune toxic relationships, unhelpful beliefs, and settings that clash with your spiritual truths. As a result, while challenges remain, your life consistently supports your evolution. Some marvel at your vitality, assuming you've escaped everyday stress. They miss the subtle work you do, removing negativity, embracing gratitude, and trusting a higher guidance. You still have challenges, yet your approach transforms them into catalysts for growth. A hallmark of your abundance is your willingness to share. You give generously, an open ear, a helping hand, or a positive perspective, and life reciprocates in kind. You've witnessed too many confirmations to doubt this principle. Every time you pour out goodness, the universe replenishes you beyond measure. People seek your secret, but it's not a formula to be sold. It's an ongoing practice, a dance between you and the universe, choreographed by mutual trust. You stay open, convinced that good flows freely when governed by love and gratitude. Your openness radiates from within, drawing blessings, allies, and even miracles. Thus the cycle continues. Your faith in life's abundant flow keeps you youthful and alive, attracting further experiences that validate your faith. Skeptics may call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, but you sense angelic support aligning events, bringing spiritual prosperity into every area of your life. It's not perfection, it's daring to remain open. In doing so, you show what's possible when someone is fully aligned with the infinite goodness woven through all creation. Chapter 7. Moving in sync with time's rhythm. You've reached a point where time no longer feels like your enemy. Instead of fearing each birthday or the appearance of gray hair, you embrace them as signs of a life well lived. This shift in perspective transforms everything. While others resist the passing of days, you treat time as a cherished partner in a dance. keeping a youthful energy that reflects not just your physical appearance, but a deep inner peace. You view each new year as a chance for deeper self-discovery, not a sign of decline. Rather than holding on to youth, you value the lessons that only experience can bring. This change in mindset moves your focus from what's lost to what's gained, keeping your energy vibrant and magnetic. Those who watch you can't help but marvel at your calm as time continues its inevitable march, an attitude that only grows more captivating as you face and overcome challenges. Though pain and hardship are a part of life, each one leaves you with valuable insights, greater compassion, and a closer connection to your guiding angels. Those who doubt your perspective miss the essence of it. You're redefining aging as a gift. Your vitality isn't a denial of reality. It's a reflection of an inner transformation, a life shaped by conscious choices that nourish your spirit rather than drain it. You choose forgiveness over bitterness, peace over turmoil, and curiosity over complacency. Each decision becomes a thread in your being, making time an ally, not an adversary. Your life stands as a quiet challenge to society's belief that only the young can shine. By living in this grace, your angels rejoice, knowing that every moment of gratitude raises your vibration, bringing in new blessings while defying society's narrow expectations. People may be taken aback by your presence, your energy, or the number of years you've lived, but that surprise sparks a reflection in them about their own relationship with time. Through your harmony with life, you show them the power and freedom that come when you stop fighting against the clock. Your face and spirit reveal someone who has loved, lost, learned, and loved again, all the while honoring the sacredness of life. In this alignment, your glow only grows brighter. You embody what it means to age with grace in a world that often overlooks the beauty of the process. You are living proof that when received with faith and love, time is not a thief but a generous giver, bestowing wisdom, radiance, and a life well lived.